Hey there, nature lovers. It is Jackie from Eco Endeavor, and I am in my garden, and it is raining, but it's actually kind of the perfect weather to tick something off of my garden to-do list, and that is to get a bunch of free strawberry plants. My strawberry patch is just behind me here, and actually I was given all of those strawberry plants for free, and I've been able to just continue year after year to double my strawberry patch just by simply knowing when to cut off those runners and plant them. So today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create new strawberry plants. You just need to know when to cut them, how to cut them, and how to get them planted. So let's get to it. So the reason you want to do this when it's just rained or it is raining is because some of them will be a little bit rooted, and you can easily like pull them up then when the ground is nice and soft. So you can see I just pulled this one up here, and this one has another little brother or sister right here that I can also pull up gently, and then I can just follow the runner back to the mother plant. And now it looks like the mother plant is actually underneath the log here. So this is kind of my pathway. So I'm actually going to dig out that whole mother plant as well, which again, when it is nice and wet outside, it seems to be, it's just a lot easier to do that. So I can just pull up that mother plant, see what she's got going on. And oh, it actually, you know what? She's not even a mother. She's also connected, or those are her babies that way. But then I can pull up the whole mother plant with all of her little babies and offshoots here. And then I can easily plant these back up. So I'm going to cut off the excess suckers, cut the suckers and babies off from their mother. And there's the mother plant. And now I've got the babies. And because I am liking to do this the lazy way, the ones that don't have any roots, I was going to try to plant them, but I think what I'm going to do is leave this tray here full of water, and or a little bit of water, and just prop these in, and when they root from the water, I'll just then throw them in the ground. I just don't have the time right now to be potting them all up into pots or putting them directly into the soil. So the ones that root will get planted, the ones that don't, well, tough for them, they don't get planted. But you can see a lot of them have really good established roots, which is why it's the best to do this when the ground is moist, because you can pull them up without damaging those roots too much. So here's a great example of how one plant has turned into many. So again, this would have been one that I planted in spring because none of this area of the garden had any strawberries until I took off the spring suckers and babies from the other mother plants and put them here. So just from this one plant, and it is growing, like it's in my asparagus patch, which I don't mind because my asparagus is going to take a few years to grow. So from here, I have this one growing. I had to like cut back the lavender just to be able to trace to find the end of this, and it now smells amazing because the lavender smells amazing. So I've got 1, 2, 3 just from that one runner, which you can see this mother plant here has multiple runners. This one's already rooted here, this one is already rooted, and this one is already rooted. It will just keep going on. There's even side shoots coming out, like this one is so well rooted it's giving out a sucker, but I'm honestly just going to pinch that one off. I'm going to pinch these ones off, and I'm going to plant those 3 plants, because 3 from one runner there is enough. And then if you look here, this runner has given me 1 plant as well, and this is another one here, is giving me another one that has gone to that one, which I will move. Yeah, that one's not in the right spot there. So I'm at like 5 now, 5 plants from that one. And then if I follow these runners out, these runners are a little baby, they haven't done too much yet, so I'll probably cut them off. But then this big one here, this is already well established and rooted, and my little thistle here is in the way. That one's well rooted, which then goes to that one, then to that one. So I can cut the umbilical cords or the suckers or the whatever you want to, runners, whatever you want to call them. I can cut those, and they'll have 1, 2, 3 more plants from there. So this one plant that I planted in the spring from a runner that was already free has already given me like 10 new plants. So that, my friends, is how you can have a continuous harvest of strawberries. You just need to plant those babies out. When you are planting them, you don't want to cover any of the green, so you just want to lightly press them into the ground. And I have really sandy soil here, which they seem to like quite a bit. And again, you can bury these, so these are like good little anchors to help keep them in the ground there. And then make sure that you're not burying too much of that green stem underneath, because they kind of just need to sit right on top of the ground. Here's a great example of the mother plant and all of her babies. So I counted in total coming from her runners. There's 10 babies, 7 of those are already rooted. So 10 plants from one plant. Cutting off the runners not only gives you a bunch of free plants, it also helps that mother plant to put her energy into making bigger strawberries for you. So if you don't even want free plants, you should still cut off your runners, because then you will get bigger strawberries. My goal has kind of been, actually, because I just started this patch last year, so this is the second year I've had it, my goal has been to make as many strawberry plants as possible so I can spread strawberries all over my little food forest here. So now, just from cutting off just the ones in my path that have spread to my pathways, I probably have like 50 plants that I can continue to spread and let grow big. And I will start cutting off more of these runners as the plants grow, so that I can get these ones bigger to start producing fruit. So if you guys want to see if these plants planted in fall will give me strawberries in June, you're going to have to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss those videos coming out in spring, because I'm definitely going to make sure I give an update video on how these plants turn out, because I think by getting them in the ground by fall, they will give me June berries, because they are June berry strawberries. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.